Hey there, Cowboys fans. I know it's been a tough season, but this team is always striving to improve and deliver the kind of results that make us proud to wear the star. Before we dive into today's story, do me a favor, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the latest updates, news, and analysis about your Dallas Cowboys. All right, let's get into it. It's official. The Dallas Cowboys are out of playoff contention for the 2024 season, after the Washington Commanders completed a stunning 14-point comeback against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Cowboys' hopes for postseason play were mathematically erased. But while the playoffs are no longer a possibility, the remaining games still hold significance. For Dallas, the focus shifts to small victories, developing talent, and evaluating the future of the roster. Let's take a closer look at what the rest of the season could mean for the team. Despite the struggles, there are some positives to highlight. One of the biggest has been the emergence of Rico Dowdle, who has revitalized the run game in the last 4 weeks. After a season where consistency on the ground was hard to find, Dowdle has stepped up to provide stability and flashes of brilliance. If Dowdle can maintain his performance over the next few weeks, it could solidify his role heading into the 2025 season. Cowboys fans, this is something to keep an eye on. It's been a while since Dallas had a reliable 1-2 punch in the backfield. The Cowboys' need for a strong second wide receiver is no secret. CeeDee Lamb has proven he's a superstar, but who's going to step up alongside him? The remaining games are an opportunity for players like Jalen Tolbert, Ryan Flournoy, Jalen Brooks, and Jonathan Mingo to prove their worth. It's no exaggeration to say that at least one or two of these receivers won't make the roster next year. This is their chance to show the coaching staff they belong. Can Tolbert finally deliver on his potential? Will Mingo take a big leap forward? Cowboys Nation, let us know in the comments who you think has the most upside among this group. On the defensive side, the focus turns to the future as well. Young players like Mazie Smith, Marshawn Kneeland, and Maris Lufau should see increased playing time. This is their chance to gain valuable experience and show that they can be cornerstone pieces for this defense moving forward. Mazie Smith in particular has had flashes of dominance but needs to build consistency. If these players can end the season on a high note, it could alter the Cowboys' approach in the 2025 NFL Draft. The Cowboys have 2 divisional matchups left against the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles, both playoff-bound teams. While these games won't change Dallas's postseason fate, they provide a chance to measure the team's resolve. Strong performances against these rivals could be a morale boost heading into the offseason. It's also an opportunity for players and coaches alike to send a message: the Cowboys aren't going down without a fight. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, Mike McCarthy. After 3 straight 12-win seasons and no significant playoff progress, this year was supposed to be the make-or-break moment for McCarthy. Jerry Jones made it clear. Playoff success was the ultimate measuring stick. Instead, the Cowboys stumbled out of the gate and now sit at 6-8. Despite the ultimatum, reports suggest that the Jones family is considering keeping McCarthy for another year. McCarthy was brought in to do 2 things. 1. Turn Dallas into a consistent winner. 2. Lead the team to a Super Bowl for the first time since the 1990s. While the first mission has been accomplished, the second has not, and that's the one that matters most. If McCarthy couldn't deliver on that promise after 4 years, why should fans believe he'll do it in year 5? Jerry Jones took a gamble this year by not extending key players like Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb or making splashy free agent moves. The message was clear: prove you can win with what you have. Unfortunately, the gamble didn't pay off. Now the franchise must decide whether to double down on McCarthy or start fresh with a new vision. With only 3 games left and no path to the playoffs, these final matchups are less about wins and losses and more about preparing for the future. And Trey Lance represents a big question mark in that future. Dallas knows exactly what it has in backup quarterback Cooper Rush. He's reliable, steady, and serviceable in a pinch. Rush has a 3-3 record as a starter, 9 touchdowns, and only 2 interceptions. But we've also seen his limitations. He struggles with fumbles and lacks the ability to bring explosive energy to the offense. Trey Lance, on the other hand, is a player with untapped potential. The Cowboys traded for him for a reason, and it's time to find out if he can live up to the hype. Lance is still developing as a passer, but his athleticism and mobility bring a dynamic element that this offense desperately needs. With his legs, Lance can extend plays, open up the field for the running game, and force defenses to account for him as a dual threat. This season, we've seen moments where the Cowboys' offense lacked creativity and explosiveness. Starting Lance could change that. Even if his passing isn't polished yet, his ability to scramble and create opportunities on the ground can add a spark to the team. The remaining 3 games present an ideal scenario for evaluating Lance. The Cowboys face tough opponents, giving the coaching staff a chance to see how Lance performs under pressure against playoff-caliber teams. It's not about wins or losses anymore. It's about gathering information. Can Lance handle the speed of NFL defenses? How does he perform in critical situations? Can he take command of the huddle and show leadership? By putting Lance on the field now, Dallas can make informed decisions about his future. Is he someone to build around, or should the team look elsewhere for its quarterback depth? Let's not forget about the running game, which has shown signs of life thanks to Rico Dowdle. His recent performances have brought balance to the offense, and pairing his ground game with Lance's mobility could open up new possibilities. Imagine defenses trying to account for both a shifty running back and a mobile quarterback. The read option plays practically write themselves, and this could be a preview of a more dynamic offense in the future. Some fans might be worried about throwing Lance into the fire, especially since he's still a work in progress. But the reality is there's little to lose at this point. The Cowboys aren't playing for a postseason spot, and the worst-case scenario, Lance struggling, only confirms what the team needs to know heading into the offseason. On the flip side, if Lance performs well, Dallas might find itself with an unexpected gem, a quarterback worth developing further. This decision isn't just about the next 3 games, it's about what comes next for the Dallas Cowboys. Quarterback depth is crucial in today's NFL, and if Lance has the tools to succeed, the Cowboys could save themselves the trouble of searching for another backup or even a future starter in the draft or free agency. Plus, Lance's development could influence how the team approaches its offensive scheme in 2025 and beyond. His skill set is different from that of Dak Prescott, and tailoring the offense to maximize his strengths could lead to innovation. Let's address the elephant in the room. Dak Prescott is still the franchise quarterback. Starting Lance now doesn't change that. This move is about gathering data and preparing for all possible scenarios. Dak's leadership, experience, and track record are invaluable, but the NFL is a league where injuries happen, and backups need to be ready to step in at a moment's notice. If Lance can prove he's capable of that, it strengthens the entire team. As the Cowboys prepare for the offseason, these next few weeks will play a significant role in shaping the future. From evaluating young talent to deciding on the coaching staff, every decision will have a ripple effect on 2025 and beyond. Cowboys Nation, we want to hear from you. Should Mike McCarthy get another year, or is it time for a change? Which young players are you most excited to see develop in these final games? What's your confidence level in Jerry Jones's ability to steer the ship in the right direction? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Cowboys fans, I know this season hasn't gone the way we hoped, but there's still a lot to watch and discuss as we head into the offseason. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more updates, breakdowns, and exclusive insights into our team. Together, we'll keep the star shining bright. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Cowboys!